So actually, we as a consumer, we don't.
Are you aware of the average per unit?
All of you are kings and queens in your own home, with your own throne that you can sit up and decide, and let the business continue to woo you.
Welcome to Consumer Voice. This is the in-house program of the Consumer Protection Council, CPC, that tells you all about your rights as a consumer and how to enforce them whenever you feel they have been breached. This is a continuation of our last week's episode. I can assure you it will be interesting, interactive, most importantly, informative. So what should you expect to see on the program? Consumer of the Week, CPC updates, and lots more. But before we go on, let's take a short break. Don't go away.
Hello viewers, 2015 was an eventful year for the Consumer Protection Council. The CPC embarked on different activities within the year in the interest of consumers. One of such activities was the investigation of MultiChoice Limited, electricity distribution companies, First City Monument Bank, and VIP Express Tourism Limited. The Council also held useful engagement with different public institutions and trade associations. Our choice of activities was informed mainly by findings from the CPC's routine market surveillance and complaints received from consumers. In this report, we bring you a highlight of the consumer issues that informed our actions in areas like electricity, telecoms, poultry products, tires, and travels.
NEPA issue, they need to iron it out very well. In the sense that some area like where I stay in Kwankwashi, under Niger State, in Suleja, we don't have what is called meter. They only bring fixed bill to us. At least if they can, if government can make it possible for us to what we call prepaid meter, so that at least you know what you use, you know what you consume.
In the inauguration of the new administration, at least they've improved tremendously. But for close to a week now, we've gone back to the epileptic power supply because they normally give us 3 hours electricity supply in a day now. And we don't know what is responsible for that, but generally they've been fair.
Power sector, the power itself, NEPA, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know what they call them now, but we have issues in my area. I live at Rumibo, number 8 Kesiolo, okay, off Rumibo, 30 Mugu Crescent, off Kesiolo, Rumibo. We have not had light for a while now. As we speak, we see light once in 3 days. Is that bad?
Considering the type of economy, you know, that we are tightening belt and people are struggling to make ends meet. And if you add that of bill, which you do not even use, had it been we are having light, but you cannot see light, and yet you are paying.
Sometimes when I load, sometimes the credit will disappear and they will return it. And if you send a message, the message won't go. They will cut the money for the credit for the message you send. Meanwhile, the thing did not go and they will cut your money. So several things like that happens in my phone.
A few days ago, I find out that if I load money in one of my telecom line, they will just draw out the money. I didn't subscribe to any service. And they will remove the money. I keep calling, they will say, sorry, we are going to do something about it. And then at the end, the money is gone. You see, they call you with a number that look as if it's somebody's number. By the time you pick it, they will charge you for something.
The services are poor. Poor. Very, very poor. Because you will feed your phone, before you know it, they will deduct and say, it is for this, it is for that. Or they will come and tell you, press this for that. You don't force people to buy what they don't want to buy. If I want it, I come to you, I approach you, pay you. Not when I put credit to communicate, get across to my friends and relations, you remove it unjustly.
To ni ina ganin cewar wannan kaji namu na nan Najeriya ya ishe mu. Ba ma sa da kawo mana kaza daga wata ƙasa. Don muna da dama da za mu yi kiwon da zai wadata wannan ƙasar. Idan Allah ya sa sabo wannan gwamnati ta kama aiki ta taimakawa 'yan kasuwa da jari, to ina tabbatar maka cewar insha Allah rabi kaji na nan Najeriya za mu da ke kiwo da loka da kwantara na agiriki, to ina ganin insha Allah rabi na za mu iya kosa Najeriya da inda game da naman kaza ne insha Allah rabi, ba sai an kama daga wata ƙasa ba.
I prefer the local chicken because my husband is a custom officer. He knows the implication of this foreign chicken, the health implication, and he instructed me for some years now that I should not buy the frozen chicken again. And I stopped buying, even though the local one is very, very expensive.
My own choice is that the local one makes a lot of sense. It tastes better, it's more nutritious, and I think it will equally help to build our own local economy.
The difference between the locally produced and the imported chicken is not far-fetched. The locally produced here is being raised, produced, slaughtered in the country. You use our locally made maize, soya beans, soya meal, bone meal to produce this thing. It's being monitored by the Federal Ministry of Agric. The earth, they are in picture of what we use to feed our birds. So unlike the one that they imported, you don't know what they use in feeding them.
As a driver, in the morning before I move my car, I'll check the necessary things. I check my radiator water, I check my tire, check my engine oil, all necessary things to make sure that I don't get delay on my way.
You know, every good traveler prays for Johnny Mercy. And anybody that wants to travel, always look for a good standard vehicle to apply on. And secondly, I want to encourage the drivers in their speed limit, they should be careful the way they drive.
For every traveler, the first thing on your mind is safety, arriving where you want to go to in good condition. And to achieve that is to have a sound vehicle. Even if, apart from praying and asking for God's help to grant safety, we also need to play our own part also, which is making sure that there is the vehicle is sound, there is maintenance of the vehicle, the tires, the driver is also conscious, not a driver that is tired.
I have only an advice to road users and via road safety, those who are in charge of the road issues. Number one, they should be able to weigh the driver condition, even the owners of the buses. Another one, someone may wait to come in the morning before coming to drive, he went and drink. It's a problem, because then he will not value people's life. And people checking about the time. I want to be leaving Abuja 9, I want to be in Enugu by 2. Not minding the people's life. I advise that it is better for you to even drive 6 hours or 7 hours and get there alive than you want to take 3-4 hours and see yourself in a grave.
Presently, solutions are being fashioned out with regards to the consumer issues raised in this report. We hope that early enough in 2016, consumers will begin to enjoy the dividends of our actions. Next, we bring to you a recap of some of our memorable and outstanding feedback from consumers to the CPC via our social media platforms, emails, and letters. We will start with social media platform. Kurasin tweeted, "I never knew you were working until I watched you on NTA. DSTV must share their exclusive rights and bring down their charges." Charles Emuze also tweeted, "Thanks for reaching out on our behalf. We are worried because